Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is the Assault Guntank. It was the first transforming mobile suit added to the game. We now have the Hildolfer as well, which does, a very similar thing, but the Assault Guntank was first, and I've spent all this time trying to get a good round with it. You know, if you watch me charging out to the front in a support, in a very slow Guntank, you probably will guess why it has taken me a while to get a half-decent round. But what I just fired is one of a couple of interesting weapons on the Assault Guntank. It has... Okay, I thought I tagged that guy. Oh well. Just got knocked off the side. Thought it was the enemy Go-Go guy was fighting that just came down, but it was one of ours. But it has a flamethrower. It has the first damage over time weapon in the game, which, very fascinating thing to use. I'm not good with it yet, but the thing about the Assault Guntank is that it has so much going on that it is difficult for me to coordinate to use it well. Because it has enough weapons that with some advice from Maelstrom, which I hope I remembered correctly, I set up the weapon swaps so that between the two modes, I have all the weapons hotbarred. I don't know. But it has two modes. It can transform, so you have to kind of manage the boost, which you don't often have to do that, carefully with a Guntank. And, all these weapons, and some of them are really unique and particular. Besides the flamethrower that I just hit that guy with, it also has some mines, some basically barrel bombs that tosses out the back when it's in. I think it can do it in both modes, but I have it set up for. I keep wanting to say vehicle mode because I'm a Transformers fan, but cruising mode, assault mode, whatever you want to call it. The mode where it is fast, as opposed to the mode where it is tanky. As you can see, I got 3 kills. I got myself killed because I decided to take a tank out to the front like a smart. I'm going to start using it in a more gun-tanky fashion here, and it is going to do better for me. I'm doing okay, but yeah, it's not a frontline fighter, and I just kind of wanted to make sure there were enough bodies for us to get in there and take C, and as you can see, that didn't quite work out because we didn't take C. I really feel like it's important to grab whatever point you aim at the start of this. If you're trying for C, get C. If you can't get C, get D, but just, don't... Checkpoints really do give an advantage, so be careful. See, managed to land that shot. Somebody's firing a shot at me from here. I believe the Assault Guntank does have the special tank skill where if you crouch/go prone, you are actually you are resistant to stun damage, so you have an opportunity to, tank a few hits before getting stunned while you're trying to land your shots. So it's not bad. The Assault Guntank's main bop gun is basically a machine gun, as you can see. Does not really stun. I don't think it has the hindrance effect that a few missiles and lighter beam guns in this game have, but it does. It hits relatively fast at a decent range. And got that guy before he could fall, but he got out of his mobile suit. I tried to land some shots to kill him. I think he got past me. I kind of watched this for a little bit because my team seemed to have the enemy sewn up in the front there, but it's just yeah. I have a feeling that guy's going to try and take a B if he's gotten away. He may have just gotten killed if I'm lucky, but. Nope, he's trying to take B. Luckily, number 5 was on the ball. I threw some missiles over there in the hopes of helping. I don't think I was any help, but looks like we're gonna get B back, so that's what's important. And now I need to go somewhere useful and do something. I believe the enemy just ordered an airstrike, and that's why I got off that roof. And now is a good time to go into cruising mode because we just took C. So that's probably a good place to be fighting from, especially if they can, fend off those enemies and I can keep them away from the point. One of the fun things, you are also stun resistant in cruising mode. Knockdown can still affect you, but also if you run into something at top speed, you will actually stun it just a little bit. So it's got like I said, it's got a bunch of fun abilities and so many that I am having quite a time just learning this. So this is the best round I've gotten by a good margin, I do fairly well, but I still just don't feel... I don't feel like really comfortable with it fully in control, any of that. Landed my damage over time shot. I'm probably going to die while I try to land some more stuff, but... yeah, but I'm just going to try and unload those missiles fast as I can, and that was not fast enough. But we do have C, so if they can push the enemy back a little bit before I spawn back in, we'll be in a good position. If they can't, they can't. But, yeah, so, yeah, we've got C. There's an airstrike available at B and C. I decided to take the one at B. When I'm in a general or a raid, my general policy for airstrikes for support fire is take the one closest to the front because it's the one you're most likely to lose, and then if you recapture it 60 seconds later, you'll get another support fire. So, okay, got one kill. That's not bad. And I'm back up on this roof because it looks like the enemy is pushing in this general direction, and I should have some targets, and I do. That's a high mobility Zaku of some sort with its missile launcher. I love that thing. The rocket launcher on the assault gun tank has pretty great range, as you can see. It's really pretty good. Missed that guy somehow. He is gunning for me, which that's fine. I think it's a Gundam ground weapons rack. I'm not sure. Whatever it is, I did pretty solid damage to it. No, I've got advantage, so it's got to be a general. Is it the Gym Custom? The backpack looked wrong, so I'm not sure. Could be an Easy 8 with a machine gun. Those do happen. But I'm kind of isolated from my team a little bit, but luckily there's not enough enemies here to really worry about it. Let's see, almost all my weapons are totally unloaded, which is not great. Let's see, I did tag that person. Hopefully that means that my team will follow up, because there's only so much I can do. We've got a minute left, and... let's see, is that a Gelgoog Jaeger? I'm not sure. But this was, of course, before the Gelgoog Marine SEMA was just added to the game. Those missiles do pretty good damage. And boom, there's another almost kill. Do I have enough ammo to finish him off? Yes, I do. And looks like whatever kind... oh, that's the Gelgoog, that's the standard Gelgoog Marine. Have some fire. Did not hit him, but, you know, that's just a fun weapon to use. See, I've got somebody trying to gun me down here, so I need to be careful. I've got 7,600 health, which is not bad if they're not a raid, but if they are a raid... also, against that Zaku, that's not a lot of health, because that rocket launcher, as we know, is vicious. I love that thing. Got the assist on that. And, oh yeah, something we learned on Thursday. Turns out clan missions are weekly, not monthly. So that obnoxious one last week of, you know, get a ridiculous number of assist points at each score level, that is gone, and they've got some much simpler ones for this week. So, good news, everyone. You will get a shot at some tokens if you are part of a clan. So, good luck to all. And yeah, that is the Assault Guntank. I did pretty well. Like I said, I never feel like I'm in control of the thing. But, you know, there you go. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more, so until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! I believe the Assault Guntank does have the drifting ability that the Hildolfer does as well, which means if you hit your crouch button, which on my setup is L2, I think that's standard as well. If you hold that, you can actually just drift and change direction. So, kind of useful if you remember it's there, which I mostly didn't.